to
The Science Show!
In this episode, we will be talking about the tropical rainforest.
We'll be exploring various plants and animals that call this place home, along with the threats that it faces.
The tropical rainforest is typically found 28 degrees north or south of the equator in countries such as Indonesia, Brazil, Mexico, Australia, Madagascar, the Congo, and Peru.
What characterizes this area as a tropical rainforest is a hot and humid climate with large amounts of rainfall, averaging around 50 to 260 inches per year.
The temperature rarely goes above 93 degrees Fahrenheit and drops below 68 degrees Fahrenheit. The humidity is between 77 and 88%.
Rainforests experience both a wet and dry season. There's usually a brief season of less rain, but in monsoon areas there is a real dry season. During the wet season, rivers flood the rainforest, which causes water levels to rise more than 10 feet.
In this picture, you can see that the height of the water during the peak of the wet season. There are four major layers of the rainforest: the emergent layer, the canopy, the understory, and the forest floor. The forest floor is the least productive layer out of the four layers of the rainforest. This is due to the fact that the forest floor receives less than 1% of the sunlight that hits the canopy and the emergent layer. As a result, it is very dark on the forest floor, and few bushes and broadleaf plants grow here.
The understory contains small trees that average around 60 feet tall. Since very little sunlight reaches the understory, plants and trees have adapted in developing larger leaves to absorb as much sunlight as they can.
Most of the animals in the rainforest live within the next layer, the canopy. The canopy consists of trees that are 60 to 160 feet tall. A lot of food is available in this layer because the canopy absorbs most of the oncoming sunlight. Due to the high level of rainfall, canopy trees have drip-tip leaves to allow the rain to not collect and run off.
The emergent layer is the uppermost layer of the rainforest. Emergent trees tend to have small, pointed, leathery leaves because they are exposed to dry winds, the sun, and precipitation at a high force. Trees in this layer are spaced widely in the rainforest and can grow up to 250 feet. Like I said, trees in the emergent layer grow up to 250 feet tall, which is the distance I just walked.
You would think the soil of the rainforest would be very fertile and full of nutrients to support the large range of trees and other vegetation that call it home. However, the topsoil is very thin and of poor quality. This is due to the fast decomposition rate of any litter that falls to the ground. This decomposition is aided by fungi, bacteria, and the heat and humidity that characterizes rainforests. Just as quickly as it's decomposed, organic material is then absorbed by the tree's shallow roots. The topsoil is also very poor in nutrients and almost without soluble minerals because of the heavy rainfalls over thousands of years that wash away any nutrients and minerals in the soil.
Many different species of animals live in tropical rainforests. This helps to give the biome its high level of biodiversity. The types of animals found in the tropical rainforest vary depending on the location of the forest. Forests in South America are home to mammals such as jaguars, ocelots, sloths, howler and spider monkeys, many bats, marmosets, and dolphins. Birds such as macaws, watsons, hummingbirds, and toucans are also found here, as well as anacondas, caiman, iguanas, poison dart frogs, electric eel, and piranha. Australian rainforests are the habitat for kangaroos, possums, duck-billed platypi, brolga, emerald dove, Australian bush turkey, frilled lizard, green tree snake, zodiac moth, giant tree frog, and the Union Jack butterfly. In Southeast Asia, animals such as tarsiers, orangutans, tigers, flying foxes, fantail fairy bluebirds, whistlers, Saturn butterfly, and Queen Alexandra's birdwing butterfly are found. And in West Africa, animals include antelopes, chimpanzees, gorillas, hippopotamus, dulcaire, Congo peafowl, and African gray parrot.
The rainforest contains more species of trees than anywhere else on the planet. These trees have straight trunks that begin to branch out at 100 feet high. Their bark is smooth and thin because it does not need much protection from weather or water loss. Since the bark of all trees are so similar, they need to be identified by their flowers. Rainforest plants supply about a quarter of the medicine we use today. Curare, an anesthetic and muscle relaxer used during surgery, comes from a tropical vine, and the cinchona tree supplies quinine, which is a treatment for malaria. More than 1,400 varieties of plants found in the rainforest are potential cures for cancer, such as the rosy periwinkle that gives a person with leukemia a 99% chance of going into remission.
The tropical rainforest covers less than 6% of the Earth's surface. The amount is rapidly declining every day. Deforestation and climate change are the major threats to the rainforest. Deforestation is the clear-cutting of forest land for agriculture, logging, and ranching. It is estimated that the tropical rainforest is home to more than 50% of all the world's species. By decreasing the amount of land that species can live in, we are lowering their chances of survival and lowering the biodiversity in the area. Climate change is also causing problems for many plants and animals. As the weather patterns and temperature changes, species will have a hard time adapting and may face a decline in their population or face extinction. Deforestation is increasing the effects of climate change. Tropical rainforest trees provide the atmosphere with 40% of its oxygen. By cutting down the tropical rainforest, we are enhancing the greenhouse effect by increasing the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. There are many organizations that are trying to preserve as much of the tropical rainforest as they can. Creating reserves, decreasing deforestation and logging, and protecting endangered species are among their efforts.
Thanks for watching our video, and we hope you join us next time on The Science Show.